part 2 now, Portsmouth trip. I'm sorry if any of you can see a white fluffy thing in front of the camera, that's just a cushion. I'm having to do this video quite quickly today because I'm due to start with my support sessions in my support worker in like a couple of minutes time, so I really do have to be quite quick about this. So I'm sorry if things are a little bit, if the camera isn't exactly in focus. I'm doing this quite quickly. I don't have time to do my video at my usual time today because I've got my support review. So as I say, I had a little meltdown over it, but things are fine now. So anyway, I went to Portsmouth last week, and on arrival I went to Gunwharf Quays, and I had a sourdough breadstick from Waitrose, which was a loose self-service bakery one, and a banana on a bench overlooking the boats. The breadstick was okay, but a bit too chewy for my liking. I then had tea and salted crisps at the ground floor cafe at Spinnaker Tower. I'd not been to that cafe before. I asked a waitress if I could sit outside. No tables were currently out, so she kindly put one out for me. I was not surprised that no one else was sitting outside at the cafe, as it was quite gusty. I sat facing the harbour, and I got a good dose of wind to wipe away the cobwebs, as my mum would have said. I then walked to Folio. Disappointingly, the shop had lost its purple front and was now dull white. Inside, the shop stank of incense. It was smaller than I expected. I thought it was on 3 floors, but the lady there told me the top floor is only open on weekends and sells vinyl. Bags and a few headbands were on sale, as well as scarves and hats, etc. I was about to purchase a £3 purple headband, but just at that moment my OCD was triggered. A customer in a brightly coloured striped jumper came in, probably a hippie, and I overheard her ask a shop lady how she was. The shop lady said, "I'm okay, but I think I have a bit of a bug. I keep on feeling sick." The customer replied, "There are a few nasty ones going around. Jordan has it." Oh my god, germs, disease, because I have really bad OCD about those things. So I couldn't help overhearing them talking about this thing, so I immediately felt really contaminated. I dumped the item I was about to buy and walked out, hoping I was not contaminated, and I wasn't. I've lived to tell the tale. But I was really worried I was going to get ill, and I reassured myself that I was only in the shop a brief time, but I was worried the incense had trapped germs, making me breathe them in, and I felt really contaminated for quite some time afterwards. I also think I overheard the shop lady say she had taken some mushrooms. I'm not sure she meant the ones you fry with garlic. No. LSD. Yes, I walked down the nearby high street, popping in a few shops at random to try and distract myself. I went inside Debenhams, which was pleasantly air-conditioned. It had a nice clean toilet where I washed my hands well to kill them germs off. I felt so contaminated. The cafe in Debenhams looked nice, but I did not go there on that day. The nearby John Lewis store, by contrast, was overly warm and stuffy inside, which made me feel a bit uneasy. Walking back, it felt a bit muggy, which made me a bit nervous. I seem to respond to weather like that, particularly when it's really hot. I get quite nervous. But back in Gunwharf, I was met by an invigorating strong breeze. After the Folio disappointment, I was really pleased to discover that Whittards has returned to Gunwharf. Whittards of Chelsea, the tea and coffee house. Because I love my tea and coffee. What a pleasant surprise! There used to be one further along Gunwharf Shopping Street, but it had closed. The shop lady told me a new one opened in May. I love Whittards, tea and coffee heaven. I ended up buying a baked apple spice. I'll just show you this to camera. Baked apple spice infusion. So the day had a silver lining after all, and I managed to stay seated on the train all the way back home, even though school kids were sitting all around me. I still get nervous, but I'm a lot better than I used to be with travelling on trains. Now, so that ends my trip to Portsmouth. This baked apple, by the way, it says it's an autumn blend of apples, almonds and hazelnuts, topped with a creamy swirl of cinnamon flavoured fruit infusion. Ingredients includes 76% apple, roasted chicory root, acid, citric acid, flavourings, 3% hazelnut brittle, sugar hazelnut, invert sugar, 3% almonds, 2% cinnamon. It actually smells better than it tastes, because I did try this the other day. It sort of smells a little bit alcoholic. I don't drink alcohol, but it smells like alcohol. It's funny. It actually smells sort of a bit marzipan-y. Kind of a bit like liqueur-y, kind of like a bit like a Baileys a little bit. It actually does smell better than it tastes. I tried some the other day and I do find it a little bit sweet. I'm not sure. It did cost a lot of money, but you know, you don't know these things till you tried it, do you? It looks good on the tin, baked apple, because I like baked apple. But I'm not too sure. But I'm thinking an alternative use for it might actually be put into porridge, like used as an infusion to infuse porridge. That might be quite nice. So I'll carry on to see if I like it. You know, it might grow on me. So that's what I bought anyway. But I'm very pleased that Wittars reopened. That was fantastic. So anyhow, I'm going to finish now. Bang on 9:30. Any minute that doorbell's going to ring. So I hope you enjoyed for my support session. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I will come back next week with more. So do let me know what you think about this video in a comment box below. So thank you for watching.